Well lads, what's the crack? Welcome to a video that is completely out of nowhere. Do you ever just get those moments where you feel like you just need to talk about something and just get your thoughts out there? And you just genuinely want to say it to somebody even though there's nobody around you right now? Well, to me there's many of people around me, and that's my community here on YouTube. So I said I wanted to just kind of take a moment to kind of release some thoughts that's going on in my head and just kind of talk to you lads, because with the amount of content that I do and I put out, whether I'm streaming on Twitch or whether I'm making videos on YouTube, I don't truly, I want to say, connect with all of you as a community. And that's something that I used to do quite a lot in the past, but I kind of fell out of that for a while because I was just so concentrating in making entertaining content and just, you know, putting the videos out there and putting the edits in and just making it a good time and a positive experience for everyone. And that's essentially what this video is as well. It's nothing too dramatic by any means. It's just me being me and just me talking to you lads and just taking a moment. You know, sometimes I think it's important to just kind of step back a bit and just take a moment. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today in this video. I was originally going to be recording something for the anime channel and of course Patreon, but I kind of fell out with that and I was like, do you know what? I kind of want to talk for a minute. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. So I want to firstly ask, how are you doing at home? Are you doing well? Are you comfortable? Is life okay? Is life shit? Like, let me know in the comment section. Is your name Phil? Most importantly, because if it is, I do apologize if I've given you a fright more than one occasion on my videos now. Anyway, that aside, I just honestly hope, you know, everybody's doing well out there and everybody's looking after themselves and they're staying safe and they're following COVID-19 protocols and stuff like that. It's a weird year, man. 2020 is such a strange year, and to many the worst year ever because it's made so many people unemployed. People are out of jobs, people are suffering, people lost loved ones. It's horrible. It's a horror movie. And it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling to be a part of this experience. But hey, you know, just stand back for a minute and say to yourself, look, I'm going to get through this. Because you are. We all are. We're all going to get through this, okay? 2020, it's almost over. All right? It's almost over. We can hit the reset button as soon as it hits January 1st, 2021, and we can say 2020 is behind us and we can just get on with our lives. Now, that doesn't mean the current situation with the world is going to change too much, but at least we can say that year is finally over, and hopefully 2021 is going to be a much more positive year and a better year all around. And I wish that for each and every one of you. But I wanted to take this time to say thank you, first of all, to everybody that does watch my videos regularly, because I see the regulars, you know, and that's something that I'll always cherish in my community, is the regulars and the people that always show up no matter what. And those are the ones that I hold dear to my heart as a community, because they're the real supporters. They're the ones that are always going to be there, the ones that tune in just to tune in. It doesn't even have to be a video topic that they're interested in. They'll show up because they know they're a part of the community and they love being here. So shout out to all of you, and you know who you are, so thank you. And I do my best to read as many comments as I can. As much as it annoys my girlfriend that I'm on my phone and I'm on YouTube, even though I've been working on YouTube all day, you know, this is just one of those things that I enjoy doing, is just seeing the feedback, seeing the funny comments, the meme comments, and even some of the negative stuff as well, because I take that stuff on board. And if it's stuff that people don't particularly like, it's feedback. Feedback is feedback regardless, and that's something that any content creator can appreciate. So I want to thank you all for that. Whether it's a negative comment you put or a positive one or just a funny comment, thank you. Because comments is more important than a view or a like. Because a comment is you taking the time to write something, getting your thought out there, and having some sort of involvement with that video. So I appreciate that. I really do. But overall, I want to talk about how this year has been for me and how it has affected me. And, you know, the stuff that's going on in the world with the pandemic and all that aside, I've been doing really well. I've been doing great, actually. Both physically and mentally. You know, physically is up and down. I would like to be a lot more healthier than I am sometimes, but you know, sometimes you just can't. And sometimes I just love eating food and stuff, and it's the same for everyone. But overall, I'm doing great. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm achieving things that I never thought I'd be able to achieve. I work at GameStop and I love it there. I have colleagues that are like my best friends, and we all get along, so that's always a plus. You know you're winning at life when your day job that you go to is as fun as, well, my other day job, which is here on YouTube, you know, because it's just great, you know. So I'm very fortunate, and that's just one thing that I want to highlight. Not everybody can be in the position that I'm in, and I know that. And I am very fortunate and very humbled to be where I am. I know a lot of people tell me it's because, well, you put the work in, obviously you're going to be successful, but I do think there's a lot of luck, and I do want to thank all of you for that as well, because I've said it so many times. It doesn't matter who you are, how popular you are, or how famous you are on whatever platform you're on. You're not the one that's truly responsible for that. Your community, your backers, your supporters are the ones. So that's all of you at home. So overall, you know, as when it comes to life and stuff, I'm actually doing pretty good. You know, I have the best girlfriend in the world. I'm living in a pretty decent apartment. I've got all the equipment that I need to make the content that I would love to make. I've got great friends, family, all that stuff. So I'm in a very fortunate position, and I'm healthy. I didn't catch COVID, and none of my loved ones did either. So I'm in a very lucky position. And I know that's not the same for everyone. And that's why I wanted to say, I hope you're doing okay. As hard as it gets, as tough as it gets, as impossible it seems to go on, keep pushing forward, because there is a light at the end of that tunnel, and that light is going to show you a new beginning. Everything's going to be fine. Just keep pushing forward. No matter how many lemons life throws at you, squeeze them fucking lemons on your chicken and have a delicious meal. That's all I'm saying. So keep moving forward, keep pushing, stay positive. You got this. Climb that mountain, because it's going to be free sailing from then. But lads, I also want to talk about, you know, YouTube, content creation, live streaming, the stuff that I do. It's weird how far this community has gone. I never thought I would be where I am. Like, 200,000 plus subscribers to me is bonkers. It's so crazy. Because I set out my goal to hit 100,000. And that was like my end game goal on YouTube. I wasn't expecting anywhere close to where I am now. And still growing. So, I obviously have you and all of you at home watching to thank for that. So, honestly, thank you. But it's been really crazy. This year in particular, just on average, I'd say we gain about 8 to 10,000 subscribers a month, which is actually kind of fucking ludicrous when you think about it, because that's a lot of people in the space of 30 days or so. And I still can't comprehend that. Now, granted, it has slowed down quite a bit now in the last month or so. And I do think that's because, you know, YouTube's going through its weird algorithm thing. But I'm enjoying what I do. I'm loving what I'm doing. And I thank all of the new people that have been joining the channel and being a part of this community. And seeing those same people come over to Twitch when I play video games live, and you guys can, you know, interact with me, and I try to be as entertaining as I can, and you guys just bounce off it. We bounce off each other, you know. The positive energy, the good vibes. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. And I love what I do. And I know I have a second channel that I do my anime stuff on, because this channel, you know, was heavily reaction focused for a long time. And I done a lot of different kinds of reactions, and then I done like anime reactions, and I kind of fell into that whole anime reaction abyss. And I call it an abyss because it was a case of you watch one anime and then you get requested another, and then you watch that one, and then you get requested another, and then you watch that one, and then it just kind of you're going down this bottomless pit of anime reactions. And that's when I kind of said to myself, I don't really want to do this as much anymore. As much as I do enjoy watching anime, talking about it, and expressing my feelings about anime, because anime is something that's a huge part of my life as well. I love anime. I grew up watching it. And talking about it, of course, is it's a great feeling, and having people, give feedback on that and stuff. But when it's something that's a continuous cycle of non-stop, and originally that's not what your intention was for YouTube, which it wasn't. It never really was my intention to do reaction-based content on YouTube. But for me at the time and that era of YouTube, reactions were very popular, and it was the only way to generate some sort of viewership and revenue and subscribers. And those things are, I want to say, not important, but when you're starting off and you really genuinely crave to get somewhere, they're the most important things in the world. Nothing else matters. And I didn't like that mindset. Now, I did build a decent community from doing it, but I didn't feel the true connection that I do now with the content that I make on YouTube nowadays. Because it's not like every video that I make now I'm getting requests to play another game. It's like not that at all. And it's so strange, because I thought, okay, so if I diverse from anime to gaming, will I fall into the same bottomless pit of requests, new game, requests, new game? No. As a matter of fact, the stuff that I've been doing on the channel is mostly stuff that I want to do, which is weird. And even the likes of Halo, friends asked me to check out Halo, not like my community by any means. Friends did. YouTube friends at work said you should play some Halo because I know you love PlayStation, so why not play the most iconic franchise of Xbox? And that was Halo. I said, all right, fine. I'll check out the trailers and stuff to give me a better idea of what this game is about. And I did that, and it received so well. I was kind of blown away by it. I was like, okay, this Halo video was so random, but so many people want to see me go on. And that was the original plan anyway, was to play the games. Then I played Halo Reach, and I was like, holy shit, people really enjoy this. Is it me or is it Halo? And I was like, maybe it's a little bit of both. And all throughout the journey of Halo, I thought it was just Halo, people just really love Halo. That's why it's doing so well. But I read the comments every day, and people are saying, dude, sometimes they don't even talk about Halo. They say, dude, you're so funny. Dude, these edits are hilarious. Dude, I just want to see you play this game now because you're so funny. And I'm like, wow, this is such an opposite experience than what I experienced with anime. Like, people are genuinely happy to see my personality and how I perceive myself when I say silly things and do stupid stuff or play video games. And I loved that because it felt so real. And it still does feel real when I had that kind of interaction with you lads in the comment section. And to see how well Halo had done, and then I'd done other games like Gears of War, and yes, we've done a lot of Xbox titles because that's the kind of a journey that I'm on at the moment, is experiencing Xbox games. But it doesn't even have to be Xbox. I'm playing some PC games and you lads tune in. I started Nintendo and you guys tune in. So it's that strong connection with the community is something that I felt like I was missing for such a long time, and I felt like it was not achievable. Maybe the time of that kind of YouTuber community connection was over. Maybe only people care about is stuff that they want to see, what video game they want to see, what anime they want to see. But no, I gained that connection. I never thought I would. I never thought I would, and I did, with all of you. So I want to thank you for that. And anytime I make videos on YouTube now, it gets more views than I could even imagine. And you guys really respond so well to the stuff that I do, whether it's a stupid little comedy sketch or playing video games or reacting to a silly video or just me just being me, and you guys react to it very well, and I honestly appreciate your support and your constant feedback. It genuinely makes my day. But when you talk about views and viewer counts and stuff like that, the last couple of weeks have been a little bit weird, and this is something that I kind of want to talk about as well. Now, I never really cared about views. Obviously, when you're starting off, you kind of care about something. You want to generate something. But as time went on, views are views, and that was it. I didn't look at views because I didn't want to obsess over numbers and subscribers and stuff like that. But when you put the work in, and you put the work in, and you're putting, I want to say, a lot more work than a lot of other people do, and you see that some people are doing so much better and they're getting catapulted into the algorithm, and you're like, okay, I felt like I'd done a little bit more work on my video, but okay. And I don't like that mindset either. I don't like getting into that zone where I'm like worrying about why is my videos capping at a certain number. For example, the video that I done yesterday, the comedy sketch video, and I know immediately people jumped on how funny it was, and you guys reacted to it so well, so thank you for that, and you guys enjoyed it so much. But then it capped at a certain number and it just wouldn't move, and I was like, is that something in the YouTube algorithm that kind of just keeps that video at bay and doesn't push it anymore? Or is it because not enough people are interested in it? And I think it's a bit strange, because there is some videos that just push beyond that border and they keep going. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. The video's doing exceptionally well. But then the video that I did yesterday, it just kind of stopped. And it's just going up kind of gradually now. It started off really well and then it just stopped. And I'm a little bit confused about that and how YouTube works sometimes. So that does bother me a little bit. But overall, the views are great, and the amount of people that say stuff and comment is great. And that's another thing. Like, that video's got like 300 plus comments on it, but I feel like the amount of comments it has, it just doesn't seem to match with the amount of views it has. Like, the views should be, I feel like, a lot more than it is. But anyway, we won't talk about views anymore. I just thought that was a bit strange. But overall, I'm having such a great time here online, and to see that people genuinely recognize me here in Ireland now is a strange feeling, because I always thought YouTube was so alien over here. Not many people were like in the know with YouTube or watched YouTubers in general, but there is, and I get recognized at work sometimes, and it's a bit strange. And my colleagues are like, that was weird. It's not something that I'm used to, but I am very humbled and very, I want to say, appreciative that you guys genuinely take the time to say, oh, hello, are you DB Geek? I watch your videos and stuff like that. Simple little things like that I appreciate. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling on big time here, but I just wanted to kind of get some stuff off my chest and just kind of talk, and it's important to do that. And I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody is staying healthy and just staying as positive as you can during this shitty year. We got a lot of stuff happening here on the channel that I'm sure will lift your spirits. There is the Super Mario 3D video that's being worked on right now. That'll be happening probably tomorrow. I am working on another Halo related video today, so that'll be out tonight. And a lot of other things happening, with the live streams with Gears of War and the next generation of consoles. A lot of video game related stuff happening this year. As shitty as the year is, there is some cool stuff to come. So I hope you stick around. I hope you, be a part of the journey, and I hope you're just staying in a positive mindset and just rubbing that positive mindset on others. Because, yeah, the year's not great. It can put us in shitty humor. It can put us in a state of negativity. But don't stay in that state, because there's nothing more contagious than negativity. But there's nothing even more contagious than that, than positivity. So stay positive, as hard as and as difficult as it can be. Just stay positive and rub that off on everybody else and keep the world smiling, because God knows we need people smiling this year with everything that's happened. But anyway, lads, that's all I had to say. I know I rambled and I talked about shite. This is an unedited video, so, you know, I just wanted to sit here and chat. So thank you for taking time to listen to me, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all very soon for another video. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be just an all-around good time. Thank you so much for watching, lads. I'll see you in my next one.